So, so hello student, I am Himansa and I am going to teach you the special biology classes, and we will start from the origin of the planet as well as the origin of like our planet Earth and origin of stars also. So we will start from the beginning when Big Bang was there about 14 billion year ago. We'll start the journey from there. Okay. So let me share the screen. Wait a second. Yeah. So here we are to understand the origin of stars and Earth today. So this is our solar system. Okay. On third number, we have our planet Earth. This is the planet Earth. And we will understand how Earth is formed. Okay. And this is the main source of energy for our solar system, which is nothing but the sun. Okay, and sun emerging its own light, that's why sun is called as star. So we can say any object that emits the light is called a star. Understood? Any celestial body which emits its own light is called a star. Okay. Wait, somebody is in waiting room. Let me in.
Yes, sir, it's me from another device.
Okay. Okay. So this is the star, and that sun is the primary source of energy for all the planet in our solar system. But we have only Earth where life is possible, and we are on Earth. So we are Earthian. Okay. So if we will discuss about the increasing order of the basis of distance, we have first Mercury. Okay, this is the Mercury. Then we have after Mercury we have Venus. Mercury, then Venus, then we have our planet Earth where life is possible. After Earth, we have Mars. Okay. After Mars, we have Jupiter. Then we have Saturn. Then we have Uranus. And then we have this Neptune. And then we have Pluto. But Pluto is not following the Kepler's rule because its revolution period of time is different for every revolution. That's why that Pluto has been removed out from the list of planet. Is it that
Yes, sir.
Pluto have no fixed time of revolution around the Earth, and we know all the planets they revolve around the Sun is in elliptical orbit or elliptical path. And elliptical path looks like this. This is the elliptical path which have the two focus, which is F1 and F2. We have F1 and F2 from any one of them, like so F1 or maybe on F2 is the position of the Earth, position of the Sun, and then planet they revolve around the Sun in an elliptical orbit. So this is the elliptical path. It is called as ellipse. Okay, that Kepler law has shown us. Okay, so now we are going to understand about the origin of universe. We will discuss about the origin of universe. It is very important to understand the origin of life also. Okay, that's why in evolution theory we are considering the origin of universe and origin of different planet of our solar system as well as the origin of sun also. Okay, so let's discuss each and every point one by one. So we know Earth formed from the debris orbiting around our sun. See, suppose we have this sun, which is the light emitting object, that's why it is called a star. And there are many debris around the sun which are revolving due to the gravitational force of sun. And from these debris, the debris are nothing but the waste around the sun, from which waste Earth and different planets has formed. Okay, and it has formed around 4.5 billion year ago, around 4.5 billion year ago. That is also we can expect, which is approximate age of the sun also. Okay, due to that sun has become a very mass object, its gravity was increases, due to increase in gravity, these debris which are revolving around the sun has collide and they convert into the planet due to the revolution. They are revolving on their own axis as well as around the sun. That's why they converts into the spherical shape. Okay, but that spherical shape is not perfect spherical also. Okay, it is due to their revolution. Okay, but it is not the beginning of our story of our life. Okay, it is not the beginning of the human being. Okay, the story really begins with the Big Bang. You know what is Big Bang? Big Bang is the time where the massive mass object they blast and they spread all over the universe. Okay, that particular time all the massive object they are spread all over the universe in the form of hydrogen gas all over the space, and the hydrogen atoms they get collide with each other, and due to collision nuclear fusion reaction takes place. Nuclear fusion means the formation of mass object from the light one is called as fusion reaction. So due to fusion reaction, the massive object they are formed on a space, and due to which their mass has increased. Due to increase in their mass, their gravity is also increased, and due to increase in gravity, they attracted all other gases particles or the dust particle, okay, together, and they form the major object like star, planet, and all. Okay, we that means the after Big Bang theory, everything has been spread all over the space that are called as star dust. That were called as star dust. You have to remember the name star dust, and star dust is nothing but the spread of the hydrogen atom. Spread means to spread all over the universe, all over the space. Spread means to spread, okay, which spread hydrogen atom throughout the universe. Okay, means at Big Bang, when Big Bang took place about 14 billion years ago, only hydrogen atoms was present all over the universe. Somewhere it is very dense, but somewhere it is very rare. Okay, so hydrogen atoms are
Sir,
yes.
sir, I've heard that all the planets do not revolve around the sun. Even sun and all the planets revolve around the center of mass of our solar system, which is very
Yes,
near to the sun.
we will discuss that later. See, sun is the mass object of our solar system. It is size is very very large as compared to all other planet together. Okay, so every object have the mass at its center only. So that's why sun have its mass on its center only, due to which its gravitational force is very high, and due to its gravitational force, all other planets they revolve around the sun. Okay, so mass of the planet or mass of the sun is concentrated on its center only. Okay, that's why most of the people they used to say planet they revolve around the that mass object only. Okay, and that is nothing but the center of sun. Okay, now we will discuss the next point. So next point is very interesting and important. The hydrogen atom are not perfectly distributed all over the space, but leaving some areas are denser and some other areas are more rarefied. Rarefied means rare. The denser areas tends to become denser again and again due to gravity. That's why they combine with each other to form the mass object. Okay, and gravity brings them together. See, due to gravitational force, this hydrogen atom they comes in contact with each other, and more hydrogen atom they combines with each other to form different atoms. Like when two hydrogen atom combines, they formed helium. Likewise, more hydrogen atom they combines together and they form different elements also. Okay, so at Big Bang, only hydrogen atom was all over the universe. So we can say all other elements that we are knowing today, they are nothing but formed by the hydrogen atom only. They are formed by the hydrogen atoms only. So we are also the star dust. Stardust is nothing but the hydrogen atom. Okay, but most of the hydrogen atom, they combine together, their nuclear fusion reaction takes place, and then new types of elements and minerals are formed. The atoms falls towards each other. See, these atoms, they attracted towards each other, they falls on each other, their nuclear fusion reaction takes place. Due to nuclear fusion reaction, mass objects are being formed. Next point, falling objects collide and large objects formed with the large center of the mass, their speed is also converted again. See, when two objects, they are colliding with each other, okay, after collision, they become a very mass object, and due to that, their energy is being also changes and their speed is also changes. See, when they are moving, they are having potential as well as kinetic energy. When these two kinetic and potential energy is being combined with each other, okay, their energy is increases. Due to increase in their energy, they heat, they used to generate the heat on that particular mass object. Due to increase in heat, whatever the substance or matter present on that becomes melted. Okay, so we'll discuss later on that. See, which leads to convert one form of energy to another form, and heating of those mass objects started from there. Okay, due to increased heat in heat energy, whatever the matter present on those planet or not planet, we can say the mass object only, those mass objects, they start melting. Okay, eventually about 200 million year later, see, after Big Bang, like 200 million year later, so much heat was formed from that, atoms start to fuse. Fuse means they start melting. Okay, forming helium. See, when two hydrogen atom, they combines with each other, they fuses with each other, they form helium. Very important. So we can say when two hydrogen atoms combines, they form helium and releasing energy, and stars are born. Okay, so when two hydrogen atoms, they combines with each other, most like tremendous amount of heat and light energy being releases from there, and due to releasing of that energy, they start emitting light. Okay, when they start emitting light, we used to say they are stars, and we have already gone through that. What are stars? Those mass objects have their own light, or they emits their own light, are called as star. Okay, so due to this process, stars are being formed. Okay, that
Sir, then stars are very hot, that means.
yes, because whatever the matter present in them was in molten condition, and continuously nuclear fission and fusion reaction takes place there. That's why sun providing us continuous energy without any break. Is it or not? Is it? So whatever
Yes, sir.
whatever the matter present on sun was in molten condition. Molten condition. Okay. Now we'll discuss about the very important concept about the iron. Okay. So we know iron, which is nothing but the ferrous, having 26 proton in it. 26 proton and 26 neutron. So we can say like 26 hydrogen atom, they combines and they form iron. Okay, so in iron there are 26 protons, so its mass becomes very large as compared to the hydrogen and helium. Okay, so it is the less than the third. See, it is in our modern periodic table on 26 number. Okay, and it is the less than the third of the way down the natural periodic table of the elements. Okay, so like we have many different types of atom, like we have a metal, we have alkali metals, we have alkaline earth metals, we have transition metals, we have inner transition metals. Okay, so it is one of the transition metal. It is one of the transition metal. Okay, so the rest of the natural element like cobalt, uranium, and other elements also they formed from the iron only, and they formed during the explosion. Okay, what like how explosions took place on the space. Okay, when massive object, okay, they combine again and again and again and again, due to which mass of that mass, like massive object, is increases. Due to increase in their mass, their gravitational force is increases. So let me use the pen over here.
Sir,
Okay. Yes, beta.
sir, so from uranium and cobalt are formed from iron, sir.
No. Let me explain. Wait a second. What happens? See, suppose we have the mass object over here. So due to increase in its mass, okay, when it increase in mass, gravitational force will also increase. So due to increase in gravitational force, they attracted all other planet or whatever the like debris around them. They attracted all over here only. All attracted, due to which again that mass of that massive object increases. Due to increase in like mass, see, they have increased their such mass so that their gravitational force becomes very high, so that that mass object has started attracting the surface particles toward their center. Okay, wait a second, somebody is in waiting room. Okay, so due to increase in gravitational force at a very high extent, that particular planet or the mass object had started attracting its own object toward the center, due to which its size reduces. Means the mass object becomes very small, and it converted into that particular dot on the space. Okay, with a very high density. So when we can say all the energy which is attracted at the center at one point only on the space, due to which nova and supernova was formed. Nova and supernova is nothing but a blast on that massive object or massive dense object, and due to that blast, uranium, cobalt, and other elements are formed. Okay, that's how other elements are being formed, like uranium and cobalt. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, this stuff is also blasted into the space. Okay, when that blast took place in space, all the like particles, they spread again in the universe itself. Okay, the star birth and death cycle repeats several times again and again. Okay, that star birth and death, that cycle repeats again and again. How stars are being become death? Again, when the mass object had started attracting other object towards them, its mass will increase. Due to increase in mass, its gravitational force will also increase. Due to increase in gravitational force, again whatever the object present around them will also get attracted toward that object, and one time will come at that particular time, gravitational force increases at that extent, that particular mass object will start attract its own surface particle toward the center. Okay, so we can say whatever the object we can see around us, they are again moving toward the same. We used to call it the black hole. We will understand that also, but we have to complete that first. Okay. Okay, next. After a few cycles, see that star death and birth and that blast, supernova and nova, they took place again and again. But after few cycles, through this process, there is enough material in the neighborhood of the stellar nurseries. See what happens. This that process took place around the like stars again and again, and they started revolving around the sun, and that particles which are revolving around the sun, like called debris, they again collected in the form of a mass object, and they becomes planet then. Okay, that debris around the stars form the ring. They first form the ring and eventually the planet. Okay, after revolution, they again collide with each other due to gravitational force. They again attracted all other objects around them, and they become planet finally. That's how our Earth has been formed. Okay, that's where the Earth came into the existence. We are truly stardust. See, whatever the material we have around us, and we itself are the truly stardust, means we are the hydrogen atom. Okay, we are the stardust of the hydrogen, and majority of our atom came from the Big Bang only. Okay, so that story or journey begins from the Big Bang about 14 billion years ago. Okay, only recently have we discovered that planet seems to be a rule. Okay, they are following certain rules which are derived by the Kepler. Okay, we have the three Kepler which are given by the Kepler. What are they? First one, the first law of Kepler says that planet they revolve around the sun in an elliptical orbit. Second rule of that Kepler says that planet when revolve around the sun in an elliptical orbit, they sweeps out equal area in equal interval of time, and the distance from the sun to the planet, it decide the revolution period of time around the sun. Okay, so these are the three law which are given by the Kepler. And okay, I think somebody is in waiting room again. Okay, Prash. Okay, see,
Sir?
yes,
Sir, why Earth does not have rings?
rings, because what? Because due to the gravitational force, whatever the particles which are present or whatever the debris which are present around the Earth, it has attracted towards it. That's why it do not have the rings.
And
Okay.
sir, one day our sun will also become a black hole.
Yes, whatever the space again going to collide, that that cycle we have just gone through, that it is happening again and again and again. Again, we are moving toward the black hole. We will discuss that. We have to complete that part today itself because we have only 8 minutes left to complete our session. Okay. See, so we are nothing but the stardust of the hydrogen atom. Okay, so we should thank hydrogen. Okay. So now we are going to understand the process of formation of Earth. So we have just understood how the star and other planets are being formed. Okay, so now we are going to discuss about the process of formation of Earth. So the Earth along with other planets, are believed to be formed about 4.5 billion years ago. That time is again the same for it is expected, which is the same time for the sun also. Okay, for perhaps like 500 million year, the interior of the earth stayed solid and relatively becomes cool, and perhaps about 2000 the deep, if you will discuss, it is about 2000 feet from where the earth temperature on upper side it has become cool, and then again we have the molten core at the center of the earth. Still, the main ingredients according to the best available evidence were iron and silicates. See, with the small amount of other elements also there at that time, some of them are radioactive and some of them are non-radioactive in nature. As millions of the year passes, energy releases by the radioactive which decays in course of time, and due to their decay and decomposition, most of the gases are being formed. Mostly uranium, thorium, potassium gradually heated the earth and melted some of its constituents. And due to that molten condition, that iron that becomes very heavier and it moves toward the center of the earth. The iron melted before the silicate because iron have like a less melting point as compared to the silicate, and being heavier and sank toward the center. Okay, that molten iron started moving or sank toward the center of the earth. This forced of the silicate that found there. Okay, that particular center point silicates was there, but due to the molten condition of the iron, it becomes heavier, and silicates, it's moving upward side, and molten iron becomes moving into the downward side toward the center of earth. Then after many year passes, the iron reached the center almost 4,000 miles, and which is equals to 605 kilometer deep, and begins to accumulate there or to collect there itself in the molten form. No eyes were around that time to view that turmoil that must have took place on the surface of the earth. Okay, we have only the evidence of like iron was there, whatever. So all these are nothing but the hypothetical theory, because no eyes were there to see whatever the turmoils was begin was happening there. That's time.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, then that Big Bang and all is also hypothetical.
Yes, they are hypothetical. We have to discuss all the 4 points, then we will discuss that also. Okay. So like,
Okay, sir.
okay, gigantic means a very large waves and bubbling on the Earth's surface took place that time, exploding the volcanoes also, because molten iron was at the center, was moving, due to which more and more volcanoes eruption took place, that leads to formation of many gases and the flowing lava on the surface of the earth, covering the everything on the side. Finally, the iron and at the center accumulate at the core only. Okay, that iron which are accumulate at the core means at the center of the earth it is collected, and around the core a thin built fairly stable crust of the solid rock form. That solid rock is nothing but the granite and other different types of rock we have. Okay, at the due to which the like heated part of that iron was not affecting the surface, due to that the temperature of the earth surface gets suddenly down. Okay, so depression of the crust were natural basin in which water rising from the interior of the planet through the volcanoes and fissures collected from the ocean. See, that time when earth's temperature got very down, due to which the hydrogen oxygen they combines with each other, they collides and they form the cloud, and due to decrease in temperature that clouds becomes very heavy, and they started falling on the earth surface in the form of rain. And there was the basin means is nothing but the deep area where water is being collected, and on that water life has started. We know that. We will discuss on the next lecture of the origin of life. We will discuss there. Okay, slowly earth acquire its present appearance whatever we have today. Okay, students, this is the very important. I am going to share on your WhatsApp group also. So we have to go through that video I have recorded from the internet. Wait a second. We have to go through that video.
Yes, sir, I saw this.
Yes. This is our galaxy.